Hi children, how are you? Yes, I hope all are fine. Okay, so today I am going to teach about in chemical bonding. So in the last previous class, what we saw in the last class? Yes, the last class seen in ionic bond and covalent bond. Yes, so now today we are study about chemical bond in coordinate and covalent bond. Okay, so what is ionic bond? Yes, the ionic means is the ions of negative and positive ions. Yes, so is the negative ions and positive ions means one ion, one electron. One electron is gain of one electron means is the negative ion. One electron is loss of electron means get positive ions. Okay, so these are the ionic bond. Then in the coordinate bond, so in the coordinate bond means one pair of electrons and two pair of electrons. So in the pair of electrons is sharing of the atom. Okay, sharing of the atom, so this is called covalent bond. So now study about the coordinate covalent bond. Okay, so coordinate covalent bond, the formation of covalent bond between the two atoms. Yes, so the coordination of covalent bond between the two atoms this take place of sharing of two electrons. So this is called coordinate covalent bond. So in this coordinate covalent bond is otherwise name is dative bond. Okay, so next one, so the atom which donate the electron pair. So pair means two. Okay, pair means two. So donate the electron pair means two electrons. Okay, two electrons is donated. Okay, so the atom which provide or donated the electron pair is called donor atom. Then the atom which accept the electron, so accept means is the gain of electron. Okay, so the donate means is the loss of electron, accept means is the gain of electron. So the atom which donate the electron pair is called donor atom, and then atom which accept the electron pair is called acceptor atom. So this is the donor atom and then acceptor atom. So one of the example in the coordinate covalent bond, so in the example is ammonia. So what is the ammonia formula? So ammonia in the presence of NH3, so nitrogen and hydrogen. So nitrogen only one nitrogen and hydrogen three hydrogens are present. So the ammonia molecular formula is NH3. Okay, NH3. Then in another one of the atom is BF3 is boron trifluoride. Okay, boron trifluoride. So all of you take your book and page number 156. So all of you see that NH3 and BF3. NH3 is ammonia and BF3 is boron trifluoride. So in this ammonia, so what is the ammonia atomic number? Is the nitrogen atomic number. So the hydrogen atomic number is 1. Yes, so in the nitrogen atomic number is 7. Yes, so all of you check in your periodic table. Nitrogen atomic number is 7. So that electronic configuration is 1s2, 2s2 and 2p3. Yes, so in the nitrogen and hydrogen, okay, ammonia, okay, so NH3, so nitrogen have lone pair of electron. Okay, lone pair of electron. So in the two dot means what? So in the Lewis dot structure. Okay, Lewis dot structure. So already you studied. So in the Lewis dot structure remains the two valence electrons. So that is the lone pair of electron. So that electron is donated to the boron trifluoride. So what is the atomic number of boron? Yes, 5. Okay, so that electronic configuration is 1s2, 2s2 and 2p1. Then fluorine atomic number is 9. So that electronic configuration is 1s2, 2s2 and 2p5. Okay, so in the nitrogen, okay, in the nitrogen is donated the 2 electrons. 2 means pair, so the electron pair. So in the nitrogen is donated to the pair of electron. So it will be create a new bond. Okay, it will be create a new bond. So one of the arrow marking bond. So in the bond is coordinate covalent bond. Okay, so the coordinate covalent bond means, so one pair of electron. Okay, one pair of electron donator or one pair of electron is acceptor. So one pair of electron is donated molecule is ammonia, and then one pair of electron acceptor molecule is boron trifluoride. So these are the created the bond is coordinate covalent bond. Okay, this is the coordinate covalent bond. Then the characteristics of coordinate covalent bond. So the first one, physical state and electrical state and melting point and solubility and then reactions. So in the first one, physical state. So what are the physical state? So in the physical state means solid state, liquid state and gaseous state. So three states are called physical state. Okay, so these compound, the coordinate covalent compound is the physical state is all state is solid, liquid and gaseous. Then the electrical conductivity. So in this covalent bond, covalent character is bad electrical conductivity because it is no charges. Yes, no charges. So only the positive and negative charge have only the good conductor. But in this reactions only the sharing of electrons. Okay, only the donate or accept the lone pair of electrons. So in this compound is bad electrical conductivity, and then melting point and boiling point. So this compound have the high melting point and then high boiling point. Okay, high melting point and then high boiling point. And then is solubility. So in this solubility is insoluble in polar solvent. So water is a universal solvent, is like polar solvent. So insoluble in polar solvent, and other is soluble in non-polar solvent. So in the non-polar solvent example is benzene and carbon tetrachloride. Okay, so in the solubility is insoluble in polar solvent and soluble in non-polar solvent. Then the reaction. So in this coordination covalent compound reaction is very slow reaction. Okay, very slow reaction. So first one is physical state. Physical state is gaseous state, liquid state and solid state, and electrical conductivity is bad electrical conductivity, and melting point and boiling point is higher to the melting point and boiling point, and solubility is the insoluble in polar solvent and soluble in non-polar solvent, and reaction is very slow reaction. Then the next one is oxidation and redox reaction. So in the oxidation reaction means any atom in the presence of air is reacted to the product is the metal to metal oxide reactions. It's called the oxidation reactions. For example, iron. Okay, iron is a metal. Yes. So iron is react to oxygen. So it form iron oxide. Is the formation of corrosion. Okay, is the formation of corrosion. So in this types of reaction is oxidation reactions. So in the oxidation reaction is the addition of oxygen. Okay, oxidation reaction is 3 points. So one is addition of oxygen, then removal of hydrogen and loss of electron is called oxidation reaction. So first one reaction is magnesium. So the magnesium symbol is Mg. Okay, Mg. So in the presence of atmospheric air, so air in the presence of oxygen. So magnesium is one of the metal in the presence of oxygen to react to give, when the reaction to become is magnesium oxide is metal oxide. Okay, metal oxide. So it is the addition of oxygen. Okay, magnesium is added to the oxygen, so it combined to the magnesium oxide is the addition of oxygen reaction. So the magnesium 2 magnesium and oxygen 2. So 2 MgO, that equation is balanced. Then calcium hydride. So in this reaction is calcium and hydrogen is separated. So the removal of hydrogen reaction. Then ion reaction. So ion Fe2 plus. So one electron is removal of loss of one electron. So loss of one electron means the metal get positive charge. Okay. The gain of one electron means the metal get negative charge. Okay. So in this Fe2 plus. Okay, Fe2 plus. So one electron loss. So in the 2 plus oxidation state is changed into 3 plus. Okay, so 2 plus the oxidation state, the loss of electrons means 2 plus is changed into 3 plus. Okay, then the redox reaction. So in the redox reaction is the opposite of the oxidation reduction. So in the oxidation reaction is addition of oxygen and removal of hydrogen. But in the redox reaction is removal of oxygen and addition of hydrogen. Okay. So in the first example is sodium plus hydrogen. Okay, sodium plus hydrogen. So the addition of hydrogen reaction. So sodium hydride. Okay, sodium hydride. Then the next reaction is copper oxide. Okay, copper. Metal is combined with oxygen, that form is metal oxide. So copper oxide is reacted with the hydrogen to give the formation of copper in the pure metal copper, and then removal of water. Okay, removal of water. So the removal of oxygen. So H2O is water. So in the removal of oxygen. Then the last reaction is Fe3 plus, ion 3 plus, plus electron. So it is the gain of one electron, So in the gain of one electron means the electron become the one charge is less. So 3 plus is converted into 2 plus. So loss of electron means the atom getting one charge. So the gain of electron means the atom is the less than one charge. So this is the oxidation and redox reaction. So in this redox reaction is the difference between the oxidation and redox reaction. So in the oxidation reaction is addition of oxygen and removal of hydrogen and loss of electron. Then the redox reaction is removal of oxygen, addition of hydrogen and gain of electron. So this is the differentiation of oxidation and reduction. So in the another one type of our redox reaction is 2BbO. So the Bb means lead. Okay, so in the lead oxide, lead oxide is react with carbon. Okay, lead oxide is react with carbon. So it is the oxygen removal reaction. Okay, oxygen removal reaction. So in the lead is separated. Okay, lead is separated, and then carbon dioxide is evaporated. So carbon dioxide is a gas. Yes, carbon dioxide is a gas. So in this reaction is lead oxide is react with carbon to give the product is lead is separated and carbon dioxide is separated. Then the next one reaction is zinc. Okay, zinc acetone is zinc, and plus copper sulfate CuSO4. So copper sulfate is a blue color. Okay, so CuSO4. So in this reaction, in the copper sulfate, so in the sulfate is removal to the zinc. Okay, sulfate is SO4 is removal to the added in zinc. So in this reaction, the given product is copper is separated and the sulfide is added to zinc, so to form zinc sulfide. Okay, to form zinc sulfide. So zinc sulfide is react with copper sulfate to give the product is copper and zinc sulfide. Okay, so the copper sulfate is changed into zinc sulfide. Okay, so this is the redox reactions. So in the next one is the oxidizing agent and reducing agent. Okay, oxidizing agent and reducing agent. So in the oxidation reaction means what? So in the metals is react with in the presence of atmospheric air, that metal is converted into metal oxide. So in this reactions is called oxidation oxidation reactions. Okay, so in this reactions the electron acceptor, okay, electron acceptor. So in this oxidation agent is called electron acceptor. So in some examples, in H2O, okay, H2O, hydrogen peroxide, okay, H2O means hydrogen peroxide, and MnO for manganese oxide, and chromium oxide CrO3, and Cr2O7, okay, Cr2O7 2 minus. So in this 2 minus is the oxidation number, so in the next one is the reducing agent. So in this reducing agent means, so in the metals, okay, in the metals is addition of any reactions, the electrons will be donated, okay, the electrons is donated to the other atom, okay, the electron is donated to the other atom. So it is called electron donor atom, okay, electron donor atom. So in this example is sodium boron hydride and lithium aluminum hydride, and then metals like is palladium and platinum. So these are the oxidizing agent and reducing agent. Then the oxidation reaction in daily life, okay, oxidation reactions in daily life. So in some examples in the daily life, so some metals are very shiny, yes, some metals are very shiny because the iron and aluminum. So iron and aluminum, so in this iron and aluminum is react with the atmospheric air and atmospheric moisture. So it in the metals is react with the oxygen to form the metal oxide. So it form the corrosion is formed. So in the iron and aluminum, so the corrosion is formed in the surface layer, in the surface layer. So it is a shiningless particles. So the iron is from the corrosions. Then the next one example, the fresh cut the vegetables and fruits. Some vegetables is one of the example is potatoes, and fruits means apple. So in this fruits is cut immediately. Immediately the reactions of atmospheric air, the color will be changed, okay, the surface of the color will be changed. So this is one of the example of our daily life. Then the open food items, some food items in opened, that surface area is presence of react with the atmospheric air, the food is spoiling the food. Then the next one is oxidation number, okay, oxidation number. So in this oxidation number is one of the calculation, so it is very important one. So some common useful one is in the alkali metal, okay, alkali metal and alkali earth metal, yes. So in the periodic table, in the group 1 alkali metal, all metals have plus 1 charge, okay, plus 1 charge. Then alkali earth metals have plus 2 charge, okay, plus 2 charge. So in this charges is used to apply to the problems. So in the oxidation number problem, so in the first example is H2O, okay, H2O means water. So hydrogen and water, okay, in the presence of atom is, the presence of element is hydrogen and oxygen, okay. So hydrogen is the oxidation number is plus 1, okay, hydrogen oxidation number is plus 1, oxygen oxidation number is minus 2, okay, oxidation, the most of the cases oxidation number oxygen is minus 2. So how many hydrogens is present? Yes, 2 hydrogens are present. So 2 into plus 1. Then how many oxygens are present? Only 1 oxygen. So plus 2. Okay, plus 2 and plus minus 2. So the answer is 0. So the water molecule, the oxidation number is 0. Okay. Then the next one. So ON. Okay, so ON means oxidation number. Okay, ON means oxidation number. Then the second example is H2SO4. So in the H2SO4 means sulfuric acid. H2SO4 means sulfuric acid. So is the given value of hydrogen. So the hydrogen atomic oxidation number is plus 1, then oxygen oxidation number is minus 2. Then you find the value of sulfur oxidation number. Okay, so how many hydrogens are present? 2 hydrogen, oxygen 4 oxygen. Okay, so 2 hydrogen means 2, then 4 oxygens means 4 into minus 2, so the value is minus 8. Okay, so the value is plus 6. So the x means finding the sulfur value. So that is the sulfur value is plus 6 oxidation state. So in this oxidation number, it is used in the chemical reactions of the gain of electron and the loss of electrons in the chemical reactions. So in the next example is potassium dichromate. Okay, potassium dichromate formula is K2Cr2O7. Okay, K2Cr2O7 is potassium dichromate. Potassium permanganate. So the potassium dichromate is the given value is potassium. So potassium is the alkali metal. So all alkali metals is get the plus 1 charge. So potassium is the given value is plus 1 charge and oxygen is minus 2 charge. So 2 potassium and 7 oxygen. So you finding the oxidation number is chromium. Okay, so 2 potassium is plus 2 and oxygen is 7 oxygen, so minus 14. So the total value is 2x. 2 chromium. Yes, 2 chromium means 2x. So 2x plus 12. So 12 divided by 2, that value is plus 6. So 6 is the potassium dichromate value of oxidation number, is the chromium oxidation number. So in the second example is the sulfuric acid. So in the sulfuric acid, sulfur oxidation number is same plus 6, and third one is the chromium oxidation number is plus 6. Then the fourth one, ferrous sulfate. So in the ferrous sulfate, the presence of metal is iron, sulfur and oxygen. Okay, iron, sulfur and oxygen. So sulfur is plus 6 oxidation state. Okay, so in the second problem, the answer of sulfur oxidation state is plus 6. So in the sulfur oxidation state is plus 6 and oxygen oxidation state is minus 2. So you finding the oxidation number of ion Fe. Okay, ion Fe. So in this reactions, so how many sulfur is present? Only one sulfur. So plus 6. So plus 6 and minus 8. So 4 oxygens. Yes, 4 oxygens. So in the plus 6 and minus 8. So that value is plus 2. Okay, plus 2 is the ion oxidation number. Okay, ion oxidation number is plus 2. So today we are study about the coordinate covalent bond and their oxidation reaction, redox reaction, and oxidizing agent and reducing agent, and then calculate the oxidation number. Okay, so all of you take your note. So all of you taken the note. So write the formula. So in the first formula is NaF. Okay. So all of you write. The first formula is NaF. Then second one Na2O. First one NaF. Second one Na2O. Then the third one is SO4 2 minus. Okay. SO4 2 minus. Then this next one is carbon dioxide CO2. Then the next one is Cr2O7 2 minus. Cr2O7 2 minus. So this is your homework. So calculate the oxidation number. Okay. So study the covalent bond. Okay. Study the covalent bond and their examples and the difference between the oxidation and the redox reaction, and calculate the oxidation number. Okay. Thank you, children.